Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we're going to start answering the question for January 2019 for Algebra 1 Regent. So the first part is multiple choice questions. So it starts with the scatter plotting. So the question is, the scatter plot below shows the relationship between the number of members in a family and the amount of the family weekly grocery bill. So the most appropriate prediction for the grocery bill for a family that consists of 6 members, and he asking me to find it, and I don't have any information. So the first thing I have to try to draw the best fit line, and it's going to be approximately, not this one. We need to make little more of it, so like this one. So I have a regular distribution. So the most estimation is going to be 300, and that's going to be number 2. So here I have to draw the best fit line, and I should have regular distribution for the point up and down, and it's giving me around 300. Okay, question number 2. If gx equal to negative 2x squared plus 3x, what is the value for g3? So g3, negative 3, equal to negative 2 times negative 3 all square plus 3 times negative 3. That's going to be negative 2 times 9 minus 9, which is going to be negative 27. So the answer is going to be number 1. Question number 3. Which expression result in a rational number? So first, the square root for 121 is 11 minus radical 21. So rational minus irrational is going to give me irrational. Now I'm going for number 2. Radical 25 times radical 50, which is going to be 5 times 5 radical 2. That's irrational. I'm going to do this one. So radical 36 divided by radical 225, it's 6 over 15. That's rational. That is rational. And the last one, it's if you're adding it's 5 radical 5, that's irrational. So the answer should be number 3. Question number 4. The math department needs to buy new textbooks and laptops for the computer science classroom. The textbook cost $116 and the laptop cost $439. If the department has 6,500 to spend on purchase 3 textbook, how many laptops can they buy? So I have 116 times 30, which is going to be 3,480. So they can spend 6,500 so they can spend 30/20 on laptops, and the laptop cost 439. So if I'm going to divide, it cannot be 11 or 12 because 439 times 10 is giving me 4,000. Now it's going to be either 7 or 6, so I'm going to use the lab calculator. 320 divided by 439, giving me 6.87, but I can round up because you can't spend more than the amount of money. So the answer should be 6, so it's 1, 6. Question number 5. What is the solution for that expression? So first, I'm going to multiply both sides by 5/3. So it's giving me x plus 4/3 equal to 5.2/3. I'm going to multiply the whole equation by 3. So 3x plus 4 equal to 5.2 minus 4. So 3x equal to 1.2 divided by 3. So x equal to 0.4. So the answer is 2. Question number 6. The area of the rectangle is represented by this equation. What is the expression can be used to represent the area of the same rectangle? So in another way, you wanted to know which one of those when I foil it's giving me the same expression. So if I foiled 3x plus 2 times x minus 4, giving me 3x squared minus 12x plus 2x minus 8. When I simplify 3x squared minus 10x minus 8, which is the question, so it's number 1. Question number 7. Which relation doesn't represent a function? Represent a function, so doesn't represent not a function. 1x has 2y's values. Okay, so I'm looking for repeating x. Here I don't have any repeating x, so that's a function. If I do a vertical line test, that's a function. Here, this is already a function, but if you're looking here, every x has 2 values for y, so the answer is number 4. Question number 8. Brittany is solving quadratic equation. Her first step is shown. Okay. Which two properties did she use in step 1? The first one, she used the commutative properties because she started to rearrange. So she did commutative property. Now she distributing, so she distributed property of multiplication on addition. So she used 2 and 4, so the answer is number 4. Question number 9. The graph of the y equal to half x squared minus x minus 4 is shown below. The point -2 and 0 and 0 and -4 and 4 and 0 lies on this graph. So he asking you which of these points can determine the zeros for the equation for half x squared minus x minus 4. Another way he wanted you to factorize this one. So 0 equal to half x squared minus x minus 4. So I'm going to multiply the whole equation by 2, so 0 equal to x squared minus 2x minus 8. Here's the question, why I'm doing that? I don't care about the transformation since they are going to intersect in the same position, in the same x-axis. So when I factorize this one, it's going to come by x minus 4 and x plus 2. So the x's value should be -2 and 4. That's for the x value. So now I'm using these zeros and the plugin there is going to give me the 0 value. If you're looking, -2 square is 4. Half of the 4 is 2. Minus 2 is 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. So I have 4 and 0 and negative 2 and 0. Now 4. 4 squared is 16. Half of 16 is 8. 8 minus 4 is 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. So it must be the point A and C, which is 3. Which is 3. So the answer for question number 9 is going to be 3. Now I'm going for question number 10. Giving the function, the parent function fx equal to x cube. The function gx, he asking you about the transformation. Okay, so outside is for horizontal or for vertical. So it moves down by 2. Now x minus 1 equal to 0, x equal to 1 means it's moving to the right by 1. So 1 to the right and 2 down. So the answer is 3. Question number 11. 2a squared minus 5 and d equal to 3 minus a, and then c minus 2d. So c is 2a squared minus 5 minus 2. The d is 3 minus a. I'm going to distribute. So 3a squared minus 5 minus 6 plus 2a. So this is going to negative 11 plus 2a, and that's 2a squared. 2a squared, sorry, 2a squared. So it's 2a squared plus 2a minus 11. 2a squared plus 2a minus 11, so the answer is 3. 12. Mark brought a new laptop for $1,250. He kept track the value of the laptop over the next 3 years. So after 1 year of prices went down for 100. After that, it went down to 800. The third year, it goes down to 640. Now, what is the relationship between this number? If you multiplying by zero point 0.8, it's giving you the next value. So it's exponential. And the rate in that case is going to be 0.8. How did I know that? I divided the 1000 by 1250. I divided the 800 by 1000. I divided 640 by 800. So giving me this value. So the rate of a change is 0.8 and the x is the years. So it should be number 4 because the starting amount is 1250. So in that case, I'm picking up 4. Question number 13. The height of the ball dragon tossed into the air can be modeled by the function hx equal to negative 4 over 4.9 x squared plus 6x plus 5, where is x is the time elapsed. Okay, and h is the height in meters, and the number 5 in the function represent, so this is a y-intercept. Y-intercept is the initial amount, so that's the initial height, so that's the height it started from, because that's a y-intercept. Question number 14. They're giving me the function 2x squared plus 6x minus 12 has a domain consists of integers from negative 2 to 1. So what I have here is the x values. So the domain is the x values, x, y. So I have the integers negative 2, negative 1, 0, and 1. Now I want to plug in with these values over there. So negative 2 squared is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, negative 2 times 6 is negative 12, negative 12 minus 12, that's negative 24, negative 24 plus 8 is negative 16. Okay, what about negative 1? So if I'm plugging with negative 1, so negative 1 squared is 1, times 2 is 2, negative 1 times 6 is negative 6, 2 minus 6 is negative 4, negative 4 minus 12 is negative 16 too. Now 0. So 0, I cancelled the term for x, and for x's means negative 12. Okay, now 1 to power 2 is 1, times 2 is 2, 1 times 6 is 6, 6 plus 2 is 8, 8 minus 12 is negative 4. So I have two repeated negative 16, so I have negative 16, negative 12, and 4, so the answer is 2. Number 15. Which equation has the same solution like this one? If you're looking, it looks like completing square. So I'm going to do completing square. X squared plus 8x. I added 33 for both sides, so they cancel out. I divided 8 by 2 and I squared it. So what does it mean? I have to add 16. Plus 16 is 49. Now that's x plus 4 squared equal to 49. So it's number 1. How did I know that? Because it's written in the completing square form. Question number 16. Patricia Pumpkin. Okay, the table below shows Lima's Pumpkin LW and Patricia Pumpkin PW over 4 weeks period where W represents the number of weeks. Lima's Pumpkin grows at a constant rate. Patricia grows at a weekly rate of approximately 52%. Okay. Assume that the pumpkin continue with the same rate through 13 weeks. What's true about the week 10 and the week 13? So look here. If you're looking here, I added 3.1, another 3.1, another 3.1. So I keep adding 3.1. So 14.8 is 10, 11, 3.1 is 17.9, 3.1 is going to be 21, in the week 13, 3.1, 24.1. Now, if you're looking here, it's increasing by 52%. So if you're multiplying by 1.52, it's giving you the next number, 1.52 times 1.52. Now I'm going to multiply by 1.52. So 8.8 times 1.52 is giving me 13.376 times 1.52 is giving me 20.33152 times 1.52 is going to 30.9039 and times 1.52 is going to be 46.97. So what I'm caring about in the 10 over there 14.8 and there 13.37. In the 13 it's 24.1 and that's 46.9. Now I'm going to read all these maths and I'm going to start to talk. So Lima's pumpkin is weight more in 10 and 13 and 10 correct, but in 13 incorrect. So this one incorrect. Patricia Punk Pekin with more in 10 and 13. It's okay in 13, but it's not correct in the 10. Limus Pumpkin weight more in the 10, but Patricia more, that's the correct one. So the answer should be 3. The answer should be 3. So for 16, the answer is 3. Question number 17. Now, the function blues graphed. Okay, so now I should know he asking me about the domain. So he asking me about the x-axis. So it's only starting from here, and I have an arrow over there, so it's going to positive infinity. But it started from -1. So x started more than or equal -1. So the answer is going to be 4. Okay, he asking about the domain, and the domain is the x value, and here it starts from this point. Question number 18. The pair of the equations would have -1 and 2 as a solution. So we wanted to see which have these two solutions. So for this one, when I plug in with -1, the first one giving me 2, the second one is giving me half. So this one is incorrect. I'm plugging here, giving me -2, -2. It doesn't give me the 2, so this is incorrect. I'm plugging here. So the second one giving me it's giving me 2, but the first one, -1 squared is 1, plus 3 is 4, minus 2 is 2, so it's number 3. 18 is number 3. I just plug in. Okay, question number 19. Which function could be used to represent the sequence 8, 20, 50, 125, 312, and 5? So here, what's the relationship? If I try to add, here I added 12, after that 30, so it's not arithmetic. I'm going to check for the geometric one. Now, I'm dividing 20 over 8, which is going to be 2.5. 50 over 20, 2.5. So I'm multiplying by 20, 2.5. So I have R 2.5. That's the rate. Okay. So how to find the value? I'm multiplying the prior term by 2.5. So the answer should be 2. Question number 20 is giving me that the electrical power P, the power comes from the square for I, which is the current, multiplied by R, which is the resistance. If you wanted to write it in terms of I, so the first thing, I divide both sides by R, so P over R equal to I square. Take the square root. So I equal to square root for P over R, which is 2. So the answer for 20 is 2. Question number 21. The function f(x), gx, and px are shown below. When you input for which function has the same? So I plug in with x is 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and I go all the way up. That's 4 and 3. Now, when I plug in 4, so Q4, so 4 minus 1, 3, 3 square is 9, 9 minus 4 is 3, so that's giving me 4 and 3. Now go here 4 and 3, so all of them giving me the same answer, so the answer is 4. Question number 21. Using the substitution method, V2 is solving the equation of the system of equation algebraically, which to equivalent equation could be V2 use. So here I said y equal to negative 4 minus 3x. And since it's substitution, I plug in here with a y value, so it should be 2x minus 3, negative 4 minus 3x equal to negative 21. So this is one I'm looking for. So 2x minus 3, here is the equation, should be number 3. Question number 23. Material A and B decay over time. The function of the amount of material AT is 1000 times half to the power 2t, and for the amount of material B is 1000 times 0.25 t, where t represents the time in days. One, on which day will the amount of the material will be equal. So here x, here is A, here is B. If you plug in with 0, that the time is 0, it's giving me 1000. Why? Because half to power 0 is 1. 1 times half is 1 times 1000 is 1000. Quarter to power 0 is 1. 1 times half 1000 is 1000. Now I'm going to plug in with 1. When I plug in with 1, half square is 1 quarter. 1 quarter times 1000 is 250. Now quarter to power 1 is quarter times 1000 is 250. Okay. Now when I plug in with 2, in that case I'm going to have the same numbers every day. Why? Look here. I'm going to explain it one in another way. I said half 1000 times half to power 2t 2d. Now it's the same like when I say 1000 to power times half to power 2 to power t. This one expression is 1000 times quarter to power t, which is exactly the same equation. So they are the same equation. That's why it should be every day. The answer is 4. Now, last question. The following conversion was done correctly. 3 miles divided by hour divided by 60, feet divided by mile, inch. What is the final unit of the conversion? The final unit, so I'm going to start across. So miles, mile, hours, foot, feet. So what's remaining over there? Inches, and down is minutes. So inches per minute. So the answer is 4.2. Wish you understood. I wish you have a good day. Be safe. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.